Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 30th of May, up to Saturday, the 5th of June, 2021. And this is for you coming from Leo. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me an email if you wish to know your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And this will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. More than that, I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all. I'll teach you how to connect to your soul that's already there within you, waiting to be connected, to become somebody very special. And a host of other information. I'll talk more about that later to you. You coming from Leo. Sunday, the 30th of May, is a very lucky morning and afternoon. It produces the meeting with people who can help you, whether in job, whether in business, whether in finances, whether to just give you the support of confidence as well. So you will have a lot of confidence yourself, and you'll be able to then reach out to people and ask them what you want. And then you will get the support very, very well. Your plans will be big in one way or another. So you talk to people and you'll be able to convince them and they will understand what your plans are. Evening and nightfall turns the opposite. It turns really, really bad. There are planets waiting there, waiting to turn everything topsy turvy. So they'll make your behavior very erratic. They'll make you talk very arrogantly. They'll make you behave in a way showing no respect to others. So quieten these planets down by doing the opposite, by showing respect and being very polite, or just not going out at all. That's the best way sometimes. Then you quieten these planets anyway. You stay home quietly. But if you have to be out, then tell yourself do not be revolutionary in your behavior, which simply means trying to do different things. You'll backfire. And definitely don't want to be rebellious as well. People will not understand why you behave that way. Monday, the 31st of May, is going to be a nasty morning and afternoon, whether at work, whether at business. Things can go very wrong in a flash, as fast as you can imagine. And very quickly, everything is topsy turvy, including even going to work. Accidents may take place. And accidents don't have to be only physical, they can be verbal accidents, they can be even emotional accidents. So many things are planned to go bad. I prefer you to be in a team, whether at work or whether in business, because on your own, you're going to get it very, very wrong. You may not be prepared, and therefore, you will impulsively find some way out and make things worse and worse, and then attract the finger of blame as well. So be part of a team, you'll be safer. Evening and nightfall planets are moving very fast. And what do? They make you hasty, they make you impatient. They make your tongue go at 100 miles an hour to say things before your brain can even wake up. And that's how miscommunication and miscalculation of facts and figures is so easily done in the evening nightfall, all because of your hastiness. That's a planet that makes you very daring as well. And you may show anger very quickly. So if you don't have to be out, why bother? You're going to be provoked one way or another. And that's why arguments and provocation of behavior not worth going out. Tuesday, the 1st of June, is a very lucky day for you. Morning and afternoon, your aura shines, which means your leadership is portrayed to people. And you may very easily come up with beautiful ideas, ideas which are so original, and the chances of your aura shining makes you have the leadership aura about you. So do that in the morning, afternoon, but always remain polite. The whole idea is to be on the same wavelength as other people. That's how you remain in touch with other people. No point being the clever, clever one and say in a different plane. Who the hell ever understands you? There people will say. So be on the same wavelength in this morning and afternoon of Tuesday, the 1st of June, and you'll get your way. You'll get the reward. You'll get the respect. Evening and nightfall also very powerfully favorative. So you're going to be favored in many, many ways. And you're going to be somebody that people want to be with. You may be a little bit dominating. You may be a little bit stubborn. Quieten that down quickly when you feel the urge to do that. Be part of a team, be flexible, be negotiable, and you'll get a lot of support for yourself in the evening and nightfall. Wednesday, the 2nd of June, is a wonderful emotional morning and afternoon. Well, if you're not working, that's fine. But if you're working or doing business, you cannot afford to be too emotional. Yes, some of these emotional planets give you a very good imagination. So you can use the imagination to be somebody very special. But don't let the emotional side grip you. Who you're going to have lunch with, who you're going to have dinner with, because your responsibilities may all go haywire. And that's when your deadlines are then forgotten and you get the blame after that. Evening and nightfall turns nasty. Be careful in the evening and nightfall. I prefer you not to be out. It's a waste of time. You are not going to be on the same wavelength as the people you're supposed to be with. And you're going to be very rebellious because of that. And you're going to be disagreeable. And all that mounts up, and your anger planets will move it. So it turns out to be a horrendous evening nightfall for you. So unless you can control yourself so much that even if you feel ashamed, you'll still keep quiet. Otherwise, don't go out would be the best. With this cluster of planets in the evening nightfall, the emotional side of you will be very disappointing anyway. Thursday, the 3rd of June, is an excellent morning and afternoon. Now everything you say is perfectly organized, whether in business, whether in job, whether having lunch with somebody. You will have that magnitude about you, planning big ideas and planning big plans. And you should, because these are the big, mighty planets who want you to impress people in that big, big way. You can do that. Talk to your bosses on how you can manipulate so that the company you work with becomes better. And if you are in business, you can grow and you can plan the growth and expand. You'll find the support for you. Evening and nightfall, planets start to move fast. When they move fast, you get hasty, you get impatient. And maybe you didn't plan the evening nightfall well. Maybe people don't show up. Stress starts to build up. Arguments start all over the place. So what do? Double check all your plans in the evening nightfall of the 3rd of June. And that way you'll be more in command. You may meet people you don't like. So if you in the first place, if you feel it's not worth going out, might as well not. There are too many loose ends here, which will somehow make it not a satisfying evening for you. Friday. Friday, which is the 4th of June. That's a nasty morning and afternoon, let me tell you, and be very frank about it. These are planets which one upsets, and they want you to be the casualty. Upsets in speech, upsets in action, upsets in emotion, and bad news to come around you. So, what can you do about this? Well, be part of a team to start with, because you're going to make some very bad mistakes at your place of work or in business. So, if you're part of a team, you could be corrected very quickly, and you could then be helped very fast. And then you could be a person who will be able to show some wonderful techniques for yourself. So tell yourself morning and afternoon. Don't say a word, maybe the best way out. Be part of a team, because whatever you say and do gets misinterpreted very fast. And unnecessarily, you will be the one blamed for causing problems. So be quiet whether at work, be quiet whether in business. Having lunch with somebody, be silent and listen more than you say. And be careful driving around, accidents are easily seen. Evening and nightfall, not worth going out because you're simply not going to be on the same plane of thought. You're not going to see eye to eye with people. You're going to be very disagreeable. You may be blamed for being arrogant as well. And so why bother going out? It's a waste of time. But if you have to, plans already made, then tell yourself again, say less and do less. And somehow don't portray any form of arrogance at all. Otherwise, you're going to be blamed for that. Be part of a team, listen, and don't say too much. Saturday, Saturday, the 5th of June. These are planets moving very fast and they usually upset you. Upset you in the sense that You tend to be very sarcastic in your words, and or others may be sarcastic, and then you will retaliate. And you retaliate so hastily and impatiently without thinking. That's how the problems will build up and build up. So, what can you do about this evening nightfall period? Well, if you don't have to be with people you don't know, that's even better. Be with the people who understand you, and that way nothing serious can happen. Maybe a little argument there, a little argument here. That's not so bad. But at least miscommunication won't get off hand, and maybe miscalculation won't happen, because all this can hour by hour make your evening and make your morning and afternoon even worse and worse. Evening and nightfall turns very pleasant. Now you're going to be in the company of people who are going to understand you. And so join people who can help you work wise, business wise. Chase for the romance if you want. Everything comes your way in a most pleasant way. And these planets of the internet are also there. If you're going to be at home, go onto the internet. You'll find some valuable connections with people and valuable pieces of advice as well. Where even if you're not on the internet, you're going to enjoy the evening very much. You're going to meet people who are going to be influential. And so find out how to go where you have to go to meet people who are influential. You have to plan all this. And that's when you will see the results come in a good way on this evening and nightfall of Saturday, the 5th of June. Now, regarding this 90-minute session, yes, I'm pushing that a lot so that I can help you know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and more importantly, based on me reading your palms, which are very special. And I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers once and for all. More than that, I'll show you how to reach that soul that's within you already. If you can make that connection the way I'll show you to do it, and that's how you become somebody very special in every way possible. People who you hear about, you see them on TV, and you read about them, the lives they are leading, and the wonderful inspirational ideas they're coming up with. They have connected with the soul. That's how they do it. And more than that, I'll show you how to be that really pleasant, wonderful person that you are. And you can do that by having your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions, building up that aura of good luck surrounding you all the time. So here's my email again. Send me this email. And just for USD $50, have a go. And you will see that what you get from me is going to help you in the next 9 years. More than that, to learn the technique on how to be somebody very special. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.